Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a review of the new Toxic Holocaust album, Chemistry of Consciousness. Toxic Holocaust is a metal outfit that right now I believe is Portland-based and is fronted by singer-songwriter and multi-instrumentalist Joel Grind. This is their fifth full-length studio LP, and for years this project has been dropping music that has been a pretty seamless combination of thrash metal, punk rock, a bit of black metal, which was placed into the equation ever so subtly. Overdose of Death being an LP that I think brought some of Toxic Holocaust's most well-crafted songs yet to the table. Ferocity, variety, and detail in the songs on this record. And then there was Conjure and Command that dropped a few years ago, which showed Toxic Holocaust bringing a better recording to the table. The band sounding much heavier, thicker, just probably the most visceral album to come out of this project, and Joel really subtracted the black metal influences from this record in a big way and just sort of stuck simply to the thrash metal and the punk sounds that they had been playing with for the most part up to that point anyway. There's no question that on this album, Joel really simplified the Toxic Holocaust formula to some of its most aggressive, just no BS elements. And that sort of left me wondering or fearing that maybe the next album would entertain me a bit less because there would surely be a lack of surprises on it. I do kind of feel like that is happening here to at least some degree. I guess the recording and the production on this record are a bit thicker, a bit more distorted. Joel's vocal delivery is roughly the same. If Toxic Holocaust goes in any direction with this album, I think they actually boil things down even further, because many of the heavy, slower, or more ominous moments from the project's previous LP, Conjure and Command, are sort of subtracted. And even though that means that on this LP, you're not really waiting around for the songs to start kicking ass. It's just one non-stop ass-kicking fest. What that has also created here is an album that, to me, feels a lot less dynamic than its predecessors. Toxic Holocaust really leaves no room for finesse whatsoever. And they really lay the weight of this album's success onto the guitar riffs, which are by no means bad. They're executed very well. Again, the grooves are hard-hitting. They're infectious. But Toxic Holocaust's guitar riffs don't exactly have a track record of being incredibly original or distinct. For me, on Toxic Holocaust's previous stuff, the riffs and the beats were just a really good foundation for some more interesting things that brought this bass flavor. And that would be some interesting lyrical concepts that were grim or dark or socially aware, some guitar leads or melodies that were memorable, maybe an interesting bridge in the song structure, or a song that was kind of coming out of left field in a darker or slower tone or something. These variants don't introduce themselves enough on this album to make the entire listening experience memorable. There are highlights on here though, like the sort of slow and feedback-filled outro to the closing track here, or the ominous guitar arpeggios on the song Rat Eater, which opened the song up. There are some refrains, some choruses on here that are pretty memorable, like Acid Fuzz. The guitar solo is pretty badass on that track too. And then we have some lyrical ideas like Deny the Truth, where obviously we have Joel talking about in the lyrics this blatant refusal to believe what is true and sort of right in front of your face, just self-imposed ignorance. And then there's the track MK Ultra, which I'm not sure how many thrash metal songs there are out there about top secret government projects, but this is one of the few, one of the proud. And honestly, throughout this LP, there's not really one huge moment where I feel like it falters or Joel comes through with a horrible song. The production is crushing, the riffs, again, passable. The album is fast-paced. There is an element of just adrenaline-pumping madness to the way these guitars and drums work together. I liked this album, but I'm just not seeing what Toxic Holocaust is doing here that they haven't already done better on their previous releases. So I'm feeling a light to decent 6 on this thing. Transition. But if you've given this Toxic Holocaust LP a listen, what did you think of it? Did you love it? Hate it? Why? What do you think I should review next? And that's it. Anthony Fantano, Toxic Holocaust. forever.